Before you set up Microsoft Entra Connect Sync, there are a few important steps you need to take to ensure your deployment is successful and stable. Let's walk through the key prerequisites and then explore how you can plan for high availability. Before you set up Microsoft Entra Connect Sync, you need to make sure your environment is properly prepared. These prerequisites help ensure a successful and stable directory synchronization between your on-premises Active Directory and Entra ID. You must have an existing Windows Active Directory environment and a registered public domain. That public domain should already be verified in your Microsoft Entra ID tenant. Also, check that your user's UPN, user principal name, suffixes match the verified domain. For example, if you own yourcompany.com, users should sign in as user@yourcompany.com. To perform the setup, you'll need a Microsoft Entra ID account that holds the global administrator role. If you're looking for a more secure option, consider using an account with the hybrid identity administrator role instead. On the on-premises side, make sure you have an account that's both a domain administrator and an enterprise administrator in Active Directory. This ensures you can configure and manage sync-related tasks properly. You'll install the sync tool on a Windows server that's joined to your Active Directory domain. It should be running Windows Server 2016 or later, or Windows Server 2012 R2 at minimum. Microsoft recommends a dedicated server, not one that's running Exchange or domain controller roles. The server should have at least 4 CPU cores, 8 GB RAM, and 70 GB of free disk space. Before syncing, it's smart to review your on-prem Active Directory for any bad or mismatched data. This includes duplicate UPNs, incorrect email formats, or missing attributes like display names. Cleaning this up now will save you troubleshooting later. Decide what to sync. You don't have to sync your entire directory. You can choose specific organizational units, OUS, or security groups that hold the users, groups, or devices you want in the cloud. If your users aren't well grouped today, create dedicated groups to help organize your sync strategy. The server where you install Entra Connect Sync must be able to reach Microsoft Entra services. You need outbound internet access over port 443, HTTPS, so that the server can talk to Entra ID endpoints securely. Entra Connect Sync doesn't natively support active-active HA. So, to ensure high availability, you follow a staging mode approach. In staging mode, you deploy a second Connect Sync server, but it doesn't export data to Entra ID until activated. This server stays updated with configuration and synchronization cycles, just like the primary. If the primary fails, you can quickly switch the secondary server to active mode and continue operations with minimal downtime. To make this seamless, regularly export the configuration from the primary server and import it to the staging server. That way, both remain in sync and ready for failover. You should also monitor your sync health using tools like Azure AD Connect Health, which alerts you when sync failures, performance issues, or credential problems occur. So, what's your key takeaway? Before you deploy Microsoft Entra Connect Sync, be sure your server, AD environment, and accounts are fully prepared. And don't forget to plan for continuity. Setting up a staging server and monitoring health gives you confidence that your identity bridge won't break when it matters most. It's all about readiness and resilience.